Listen up for a sec, because this might be the one thing you really need to hear today, even if it stings a little. Let's start with the rawest truth, the one that hurts the most, but also hits the hardest. He already knows. He knows you like him. He knows you care. He knows you're waiting on him to text back. And still, he doesn't respond. Now think about that for a second. If someone really wanted to be in your life, would you have to chase them this hard? No. If someone wants to talk to you, they'll make it obvious. No mixed signals, no games, no leaving you staring at your phone, waiting for a notification that never comes. But you're sitting there, overanalyzing every word in his last message, coming up with 1,000 excuses in your head. Maybe he hasn't checked it yet. Maybe he's just busy. Maybe he'll reply later. But deep down, you already know. He saw it, and he just doesn't care enough to reply. And you know what? That silence, that is your answer. You don't need to send another text just to force a response. You don't need some dramatic closure, because you already got it. In the message he didn't open, in the conversation he left hanging, in how he used to light up talking to you, and now won't even look up when you walk by. Being ignored is a response. And that's all you need to understand. The moment you stop making excuses for him, that's the moment you start taking your dignity back. Let's be real. This hurts. Rejection sucks. But don't run from it. Face it. Feel it. Let it hit you so deep you'll never forget what it taught you. Because here's the truth. If he really wanted you, you'd know. You wouldn't be guessing. You wouldn't be waiting. And you definitely wouldn't be sitting there trying to send one last perfect message hoping maybe, just maybe, it'll change his mind. The first thing, the biggest mistake people make is keeping on trying. This is where most people fall apart. Instead of walking away, they push harder, send another message, try to be funny, try to revive the conversation, drop subtle hints, bring up old memories. But you know what that does? It only pushes him further away. He already knows how you feel. He knows you're waiting. And if he's not replying, it means one of two things. He's not interested, or he knows you're still chasing, and he's enjoying the control. And either one of those means you lose. You can't win someone over by proving you care more than they do. That's not what wins hearts. What does make you win is having the self-respect to stop begging for attention. Every text you send screams, "You're above me, you can ignore me, and I'll still be here." But the moment you go silent, everything shifts. When you stop chasing, it's not just about peace. It creates curiosity. Wait, why'd they stop? Men and women both do this. No one's attracted to desperation. What pulls people in is mystery, confidence, and someone who knows their worth. And someone who knows their worth doesn't waste time on people who don't respect them. So before you type out that next message, pause and ask yourself, do you want to be the person begging for scraps of attention, or the person who respects themselves enough to walk away? Because if he wanted to talk to you, he would. No excuses, no overthinking, no ghosting. And the moment you accept that, that's the moment you're free. The second thing, every text you send just pushes him further away. A lot of people think, if I just say the right thing, maybe he'll change his mind. They tell themselves, if I'm honest about how I feel, maybe he'll finally realize I'm the one who really cares. Or, if I can make him laugh, maybe he'll remember how good we used to be. But the truth? None of that works. In fact, it does the opposite. Every time you message him, you're showing more and more that you need him. And the more someone senses that, the more they feel like you're too easy. And the thing about humans is, we don't value what's always available. We value what we have to work for. what has limits, what has boundaries. If you keep texting, keep trying to keep the convo alive, you're just making yourself way too available. No mystery, no challenge, no reason for him to try, because he knows. No matter how distant he is, you'll still be there, waiting, chasing, hoping. And that's exactly why he's not replying. Because he doesn't need to. He knows he still has you. He knows he can send a single emoji, and you'll come running. That's not attraction. That's not respect. That's pity. And trust me, you never want to be the person someone feels bad for. Every message you send just proves one thing. You need him more than he needs you. And that imbalance, that's what kills desire. People are drawn to confidence, independence, to someone who's brave enough to walk away when they're not being valued. But you, every time you send another message, you're just showing one thing. You haven't let go. And you're still handing him all the power. Be honest. Do you really want to stay in this position? Constantly lowering your worth for someone who doesn't even think you're worth replying to? How long are you going to keep living in limbo, hoping for a message that deep down, you know is never coming? Here's one thing you have to understand. People don't change their minds because of words. They change because of actions. And the most powerful move you can make right now is silence. No more texts, no more calls, no checking his stories, no stalking. Because when you really stop, that's when he starts to notice, starts to feel the emptiness, starts to realize something's missing. But if you keep texting, he'll never feel that, never miss you, never regret anything, because in his eyes, you never really left. You're always there, waiting, applying for a position he's not even hiring for. And that's why he doesn't want you. So stop texting, stop chasing, stop offering validation he never asked for in the first place. If he ever did have feelings for you, your silence will make him rethink. And if he never did, you could text him 1,000 times. It still won't change a thing. The third thing, it's time to flip the script. You've been playing the same role over and over, the one who always reaches out first, the one who always shows up, the one who's always hoping to be seen. And you tell yourself, maybe if I just stay consistent, he'll see that I'm genuine. But what you don't realize is that consistency, that's exactly what turned him off. Because attraction doesn't come from being constantly available. It comes from distance, from unpredictability, from self-respect. And right now, there's nothing for him to wonder about. He knows you're there. He knows you'll reply. He knows you're still holding space for him, even though he's already left. And if he knows all that, why would he ever be curious? So how do you change that? Flip the script. Stop being predictable. Stop showing up all the time. Stop being the sweet backup plan he can turn to whenever he's bored. Become the person who's just gone. The one who doesn't check his stories anymore. The one who doesn't reply right away. The one who finally isn't reachable. This is the turning point. Not because you're playing games, but because you're taking back control. When you're no longer around, he'll start to wonder. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. But one day, he'll realize the person who used to chase him isn't chasing anymore. And when that happens, he'll feel something he hasn't felt in a while. Curiosity. Because here's the truth. We only value things when we believe we might lose them. Right now, he thinks he hasn't lost a thing because he knows he can get you back anytime. But when he feels like you're really gone, that's when he'll think. That's when he'll ask, did I screw this up? This isn't about pretending. This isn't manipulation. It's about reclaiming your worth. Remember, your value isn't measured by whether he replies. You don't need validation. You don't need closure. You need one thing: the discipline to walk away and not look back. And the wildest part? Once you really shift your mindset like this, you'll realize you don't even want to message him anymore. The fourth thing, your energy is way too valuable to waste. Think about how much mental energy you've burned on this one person. Staying up late staring at your phone, rereading old chats, going in circles in your head. What did I do wrong? What can I do to make him come back? All that time, all that focus, all that emotional labor poured into someone who isn't even thinking about you. Now imagine if you took all that energy and poured it into yourself. Your goals, your dreams, your body, your career. Imagine putting that same effort into building a life so full, so powerful, that you don't even have time to care who texts you back and who doesn't. Because the truth is, you're the prize. Not him, not anyone else. You, your time, your attention, your energy, those are valuable. And the moment you start treating them like they are, the world responds in kind. Suddenly, you're not the person sitting and waiting. You're the one who's busy living, busy building, busy growing. And you know what's actually attractive to everyone? Someone with purpose, someone independent, someone who doesn't need validation to feel whole. Confidence doesn't come from chasing people. It comes from knowing you don't need to chase anyone. So take all that energy you've been wasting and put it back into yourself. Stop texting him. Stop checking your phone every 5 minutes. Stop watching his stories, hoping for some hidden message. Go to the gym, read a book, sharpen your skills, work, create. Bring back the fire you buried when you made him the center of your world. And the best part? When you finally get to that place, when you truly move on, when you genuinely stop caring, that's when he'll notice. He'll wonder. He might even reach out. But when that moment comes, you've already won, and his message, it won't even matter anymore.